Right, this video shows you how to create new jobs in Truckcom ST. So we'll just click on the shortcut that we created in a previous video and hit the log on button to get onto the system. And now we're on the system. The first tab that we see is the tracker tab. To create a job, we go into the jobs tab, and then what I'll do is I will select the next day, tomorrow, in the date filter in this tab, for reasons which will become clear in a little while. So I'll press that right hand arrow and we can now see that it's selected 28th of the 1st 2014. What I do next is I hit the add new button inside the jobs tab, and this gives me a form that allows me to select one of several job templates for what kind of a job this will be. When any new Truckcom system is created, there are a set of standard templates, which are these ones, which you'll always see. You can add and remove templates though, and you can add your own templates for your own particular varieties of job, and creating templates will be covered in a later video. For now, I'll just select the simple collect deliver template and I'll press the create job button. And then we get the new job form, which has used the date from the filter I set before, 28th of January 2014. And there are two other required inputs. We need to select a customer, so I'll just select test company, which was the one that I created before. And we need to put in a reference. This is normally the customer's order number or something that will be recognizable to the customer about this job. So in this case, I'll just put in the word test. There are some other things you can put in at this stage, but I'll leave them untouched at the moment. And I'll press the OK button. So here we are. You can see that we have a collect stop in this job and a deliver stop. And we have one leg, which is the movement of the vehicle between that collection and delivery. So the next thing I'll do is I'll create some addresses and I'll allocate them to this job. So we can see that in the addresses list here, there are no addresses in this system at the moment. So I'll press add new and I'll type in a postcode here, which is actually the postcode of the office that I'm sitting in right now. So CM227TD. Hit the search button and that will find that address, and it gives me the full address for that postcode. So I can then move down and press the create new address button, and it's put those entries into this address details box. Now I can actually adjust this a bit. It defaults to London Stansted Airport, which isn't quite right. We're not actually on the airport. So I'll leave that as it is, but I've changed the short name. Now the short name, as you'll see in later videos, is what a driver will see when you allocate this job to him. So for now I'll just leave that as it is. I'll put in the company name at the top, and that's good enough. That's all we need for the moment. So we've created one address, which is actually our own local address. I'll create another address, which is a company that's just down the road. So I'll put in another postcode, which is about 10 minutes away. And again, it's found that. I can press the create new address button, and I'll put in the company name of this company that's just down the road. Then press OK. So we've got two addresses here. So let's make the collection for this job at container lift. So I'll drag that container lift address into that collection. You can see the map down here at the bottom. I can actually drag this up if I want to see a bit more about what's going on the map. And the Truckcom systems address, I'll drag that and I'll put it against the delivery part of this job. And you can see that the map shows geographically what this job is doing. And I can zoom in a bit and see exactly where each of these locations is. So having done that, the next thing I might want to do is put in some details of exactly what is being moved from Great Dunmow to Stansted. So I could put in a load type I can select here pallets, put in a load quantity. Maybe I can put in 10 pallets. There might be some references that we wanted the driver to see. There might be a load ID, maybe a consignment number, and also up here you can put in references that you want the driver to see. You can also put in a time of arrival. PTA stands for planned time of arrival. So I'll put one of those in, planned time of arrival. I'll say 1300 tomorrow. 10 pallets to arrive with us at 1300 tomorrow, being picked up from Great Dunmow. Now that's almost all I need to do. Last thing I'll do though is I'll assign this to a vehicle. Now there are various stages where you can assign a job to a vehicle. This is the first point at which you can assign the job to a vehicle. What I can do is I can drag the vehicle I entered in previously. I can drag it in there, and then this job is now set up, is allocated to that vehicle. Last thing I do is I press OK, and you can see that there's now one row in this jobs list which relates to that job we've just created. Okay, that's it.